just wanna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. I'm gonna realize the future, realize the future, realize the future. She just wanna realize the future, realize the future.
How's it going, people? It's Devon once again, bringing you another daily dose of insight and motivation. And today, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the power of perception. Perception, man. I had a conversation about this with one of my friends, and he dropped this quote on me. He said, your perception will create your reality. Let me say that again. Your perception will create your reality. What am I trying to say here? Okay, perception, right? What you perceive, and what you perceive will always be true to you, right? See, it's simple. You go watch these videos, you can say, okay, I agree with that. I understand that. I perceive that to be true. I perceive, Devon to be providing some type of value. And another person entirely different can say, man, he crazy, man. Why y'all listen to him? He don't know what he's talking about. See, your perception will create your reality. If you're talking to a blind man and you're trying to describe to the blind man the color yellow, and you say, take a look at the banana, take a look at the school bus, take a look at the daisy, right? And you're trying to describe to the blind man yellow. See, his perception doesn't allow him to see that as a reality. But your perception does. See, this is the power of perception, right? Because let's look at it from a bird's eye view, an eagle view, right? Your perception right now may be creating some limiting beliefs. Your perception right now may be holding you back from being the person that you want to be, doing the things that you want to do, and having whatever it is that you want to have. And it is your perception that is doing this, because your perception is creating your reality. So how do I change my perception? How can I perceive something different? Something that will enable me, something that will empower me, something that will put me in a position to get to the next level, to be the person I want to be, do the things I want to do, and have the things that I want to have. Well, it all starts right up here, in your mind. That's why they call it a mindset. See, what are you setting your mind towards? If you can imagine your mind as a radio, and you have different dials, and you're turning the dials, and maybe the dial labeled money is turned to, money is hard to come by. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is difficult to make. You have to have money to earn money, right? Turn your dial, turn your perception on money. And look within yourself and say, okay, why do I have these beliefs? Why is my perception of money this way? What would I like my perception of money to be? Money comes easily and effortlessly. I am a money magnet. Money is a tool, and I use money to help myself and help others. I love money. I love sharing money. What is your perception of these different areas of your life, your relationships, your career, your business, right? And take a look at how the dial is turned on those subjects, right? And you will start to find out, okay, my perception of this is X, Y, and Z. This is why that happened. This is why this is happening. This is why right now I am living in my current reality. It's because of your perception. And when you change your perception, like when some people are brought up in a poor mentality, a poor mindset, a broke mentality, a broke mindset, and they start speaking wealth to themselves, they start speaking success and abundance and opulence, their lives always changes. Either it's a monetary windfall, they win the lottery, they get in a position with a great career or a great job that starts bringing them an abundance of money. They're smart about their money now. They take more time to save. They take more thought into their investments. And all they did was just turn the dial. They just changed their perception. And by changing their perception, they changed their reality. Your reality is caused by your perception. And your perception is a combination of the thoughts, ideas, and the feelings that you have towards a certain subject. Every single person will have a different perception about their career, about a job, about entrepreneurship, about being your own boss, about money, about love, about relationships, about marriage. But ultimately, it is your perception, because you are the captain of your ship, right? You're in the driver's seat. No one else is, unless you give them that power. Don't do that. So you understand, okay, I am the captain. I am driving the bus. Where do I want to take it? What perception will allow me the greatest freedom? What perception will allow me to be the person that I want to be? What perception will allow me to fully express myself without fear, without stress, without worry? What perception will give me more ease of mind, will give me more peace? And start taking inventory into your life and say, okay, well, I believe this about that, and I believe this over here, and that's my perception when it comes to this. And this is the area of my life that has been struggling. What is my perception of that? Why am I struggling? What am I creating? My perception creates my reality. So what is my perception of this? And if I don't like it, okay, I need to change my perception of that. How do I change my perception? I change my thoughts, I change my ideas, and I change the way I feel about that subject. And now that my perception has changed, my reality has no choice but to reflect my perception. So what I perceive to be true will always become my reality. As soon as I change my perception on this certain topic, subject, thing, person, place, event, circumstance, my reality also changes. Comment down below and say, my perception equals my reality. My perception creates my reality. And let's stop talking about the past, man. Like, the past is only there for you to build upon. Not for you to say, okay, well, in the past, this is how I operated, so that is the person that I am. No, that is false. Because every moment, every second of every day, you get to choose your perception. You get to choose your thoughts, your ideas, and the way you feel in the moment about every topic, every subject, everything. So if you used to be a shy person, if you could remember and go back in the past and say, well, when I was in this situation or circumstance, I would always act in a shy manner. Okay, at this point right now, you have the choice, the decision to steer your ship in a way where you are no longer shy. And when it comes to those events or circumstances, your perception is no longer of a state of a person who is shy in those moments. Your state, your perception is of someone who is empowered, of someone who is confident, of someone who is calm, cool, and collected. And now that becomes your perception. That becomes the main thought, idea, and feeling towards those events and circumstances. And when you enter those events, how do you feel? Calm, cool, collected. How do you feel? Confident. How do you feel? Like the world is in your hands. How do you feel? Like you created your reality through your perception, because you understood that the way that you thought about things, the way that you feel about things, and the ideas that you have about certain things, subjects, topics, whatever it is creating that. Power, man, power. We're talking about taking your power back, realizing that you are the creator of your destiny, you are the captain of your ship. And it is up to you to give the orders. It is up to you to give the direction on where you want to take your life. What direction do you want to go? The person that you want to be, the things that you want to do, and whatever it is that you want to have. And now you know that your perception creates your reality. So what is my perception on this, and on that? And if you don't like it, change your perception. You'll change your reality and you will change your results. And then you step into the greatest version of yourself and you say, woo! Let's realize the future, baby. Let's get it. I'm hyped up. Yo, continue to realize where you are now. Realize where you have been, and now realize the future. Let's get it. Your perception, power of your perception creates your reality. Change your perception, change your reality, change your results. Let's get it.